Hello, so this video is all about security for your WAAS account and for your MetaMask account. And I'm going to be going through some very simple steps that you can take to maximize the security on your WAAS account and on your MetaMask account. But I'm also going to be explaining about several things that scammers do that will try to trick you into giving over details. So feel free to watch this video as many times as you need to make sure that you understand all of these different steps so that you can protect yourself as much as possible. So let's begin. Okay, so one of the first things that you want to be careful of is emails. The scammers will send you emails. They get your email address somehow because having been on many different projects, you've put your details into all of those projects. And when those projects close down, generally they sell your details on the black market. So the scammers get hold of your email address and then they can just send out thousands and thousands of emails. And you'll get an email like this. Now, this is called a phishing email. So if you can see here, this one says it's from Coinbase. There's this one here. This is from Optimism. I don't know if this one is real or not. I don't remember subscribing to anything, so I'm not sure if this is a real email from a real company or not. But here's another one that says it's from Trust Wallet. And from time to time, you'll get one that says it's from MetaMask also. Now, these emails are called phishing emails. And what that means is that they're not actually sending an email specifically to you. It means that they're sending an email to thousands and thousands of people phishing for people to click on them. That's what it means. Now, what these emails do is they're designed to scare you into taking action. So if you look at this one, it says, "Dear customer, our records indicate that your wallet has not yet been verified. Unverified accounts will be suspended on March 25th, 2024. Please ensure that you verify your wallet at your earliest convenience. Click the following link to verify and activate your wallet." So obviously, if you've got quite a lot of holdings in your wallet, and again, the scammers don't know whether you have or not, they're just phishing. And if you fall for it, then that's the problem. They're happy. So this could easily scare you into thinking, oh, I don't want my wallet to be locked out. And of course, then what happens is you click on verify your wallet, the link that they provide you. And then they'll probably ask you a few questions that'll help you feel fairly safe because they won't be massively important or intrusive. But then it will usually end with them asking for your 12 words to your crypto wallet. And once they have your 12 words, that's it. Your wallet is compromised forever. So never, ever respond to any of these emails. Don't click on links, even on emails that are nothing to do with crypto. Don't click on links that you don't know where the email has come from, because those links can often install software onto your laptop that can monitor your activity and feed back to the scammers. So your first step in your security is to not click on any emails that you're not familiar with. None of these wallets, no crypto wallet, will ever contact you outside of its own platform. If you remember, when you set up these wallets, none of them ask for your email address, and that includes MetaMask. I've had so many different emails from someone pretending to be MetaMask asking me to verify. These wallets are decentralized wallets. They do not take your details. When you register, you simply put in the basic details. You don't give them phone numbers. You don't give them email addresses. I'm not sure I'm not even sure I remember them ever asking your name. They are decentralized wallets. They will never need verification. So you are in control of those wallets. So just mark these emails as spam and delete them immediately. Never click on a link in your email that you're not familiar with. Now, the next step in your security is if you're on Telegram, and if you're in one of the Boomerang or WAAS Telegram groups. So the scammers will sometimes, sometimes they can even be members of the platform. We don't know who people are when they join. We don't do a background check. We have a conversation with people, and if they come across as friendly and nice, then they'll join. But you don't know the intention of that person. So if you're in a Telegram group and you ask a question, then that scammer will respond to you. But often they will respond to you outside of that Telegram group, and they will pretend to be either myself or one of the other leadership. And then they will usually start a conversation with you. Hi, how are you? I saw your question. Maybe swap a little bit of banter just to make you feel comfortable. And then they'll open, I saw your question and I think I can help you. Just remind me what your problem is, whatever it might be. And then they'll usually at some point ask you for your 12 words. So yeah, no problem. If you give me your 12 words, I'll be able to fix your account, or I'll be able to resolve your problem, whatever it might be. Never, ever give your 12 words over to anybody. This person who's pretending to be one of us is a scammer. There is nobody who will ever ask you for your 12 words. And none of the leadership will ever communicate with you outside of the Telegram group without first arranging it with you. So if I were in conversation with you in Telegram and I wanted to have a private conversation with you, or we needed to arrange a one-to-one Zoom, then I would simply say to you, send me a direct message. I would get you to send me a message first, because then you'd click on my profile, send me a message, it's me. I can then respond and arrange a one-to-one Zoom with you. And then, of course, once we're on Zoom, you'd know it's me anyway. Whereas the scammers would never do a one-to-one Zoom with you. So don't ever give your details to anybody who asks you for your personal details. Even one of the leadership. There's no reason any one of us would need your 12 words. So beware of people pretending to be leadership. If they contact you outside of the Telegram group without prior arrangement, then just ignore them. Now, this is going to relate to something a little later that I'm going to be explaining on MetaMask. Now, not only can the scammers send out fake emails, but what they'll also do is they can send out fake tokens. Every single crypto wallet address is available to view on the blockchains. There's so many different blockchains, and every single wallet address is publicly listed. Nobody knows who owns it, but it's available to see. So what the scammers do is that they can create a fake token that they then airdrop into thousands of different wallets. And sometimes you'll bring this airdrop into your MetaMask, and it might sit there fairly innocuously. Now, I had a situation a couple of weeks back now with a lady who had a token in a crypto wallet of hers, and she was having difficulty transferring it. And they asked me to take a look. You can check the validity of any token online. I did this in CoinMarketCap. If you can get the contract address for that token, and I can't tell you how to do that because it will vary on the different platforms. So it will depend on what platform you're on. If it's in MetaMask or Trust Wallet, then yes, it's not too difficult to do. But if you're on a platform that I've never used, then the process might be a little different. So I don't know for sure how to do that. But if you can get the contract address, you can put it into CoinMarketCap and it will tell you if it's a real token or not. And you can see I got the contract address for that particular token. And when I put it into CoinMarketCap, it showed that it was a fake token. It was a phishing token. So that's something you have to be aware of as well. And I'll go into a little bit more detail on that, on how to protect yourself with that a little later. Now, also, because we're now entering into a space where we're going to be trading and a bot is going to be trading, and we could have lots and lots of different cryptos in our wallets, it's worth considering getting yourself a cold wallet. And this is a wallet that's not online. It's just basically a USB stick or a separate platform that is not a separate platform, a separate device that isn't online and that nobody can access. The most common of these is the Nano Ledger. Everybody's heard of the Nano Ledger. So this is basically just a USB stick. They're all slightly different. This is a USB stick. This one appears to be like a separate device where you can enter everything into, add all your crypto into. This one here, this looks like a separate device that's not a USB stick, more like a, I don't really know, like a storage drive, really. So it's worth considering. I'm not recommending these. I've not used them, but I'm just using these as examples of different crypto cold wallets. And there are benefits to these. And that obviously is because all of your crypto is kept offline. It's not in a wallet online that anybody could hack into. So it's worth considering having one of these. I've just ordered one myself, not one of these. I've just ordered one myself that I'm going to be testing and seeing how it is. It's a half the price of some of these, but my friend tells me it's very, very good. So I'm going to check it out. Let's start with WAAS. Now, on your WAAS account, the WAAS platform is pretty secure anyway, because anytime you make any changes or do any withdrawals or transactions of any kind, you have to confirm it using a one-time passcode. So it is pretty secure. However, in order to add a little extra layer of security, it's a good idea to turn on the two-factor authentication. A few weeks ago, over the period of a week, I was getting notifications every day of somebody who was trying to access my WAAS account. I think they were trying to change my password. So that prompted me to turn on my two-factor authentication. And the way that you do that is if you click on your username here, click on security, and that will bring you to the security page. If you scroll down to the bottom, you can see down here it says disable 2FA because I've got 2FA turned on. But for you, it will probably say enable two-factor authentication. So all you need to do is download Google Authenticator onto your phone or whatever authentication service you want. There are a few different ones. And if you click enable authentication or enable 2FA and follow the steps, it's very easy to link up Google Authenticator and your WAAS account. And if you go to my YouTube playlist, I have actually made a video that will step you through exactly how to activate two-factor authentication. And then once you've enabled that, nobody will be able to access your account without the two-factor authentication code. And I can show you that now. So you can see I've got it turned on. And you can see now, before you can actually log in, you have to enter the 3 digits from your Google Authenticator. So this is just an added layer of security to protect your WAAS account. I do recommend that you turn this on, because as we move forward and we have more and more products and our communities begin to grow, your security is going to become much more important. Okay, so now let's go to MetaMask and let's start looking at MetaMask security. So obviously the first step is going to be your password. Now, it's important that your password is kept a secret. That seems obvious, but we often access these things because they're all portable. You have it on your mobile phone. We access these things in public spaces sometimes. So it's really important to make sure that you don't reveal your password when you're in a public space. Be very secretive about when you're logging into any device, because it only needs for somebody to be looking over your shoulder. They see what your password is, and then 2 minutes later, they can grab your device, run away. Now they've got access to your crypto. So make sure you keep your password a secret. Be careful when you're in a public space. Make sure it's a password that you can remember. Now, from time to time, you may forget your password. Now, MetaMask has added a feature now, forgot password. That wasn't there a few months ago. If you forget your password, you simply click on forgotten password, and it will ask you for your 12 words, and you will be able your password. You don't need to uninstall MetaMask anymore. That was what you used to have to do. But now you simply click forgot password, enter your 12 words, and you can reset your password. But again, don't do that in a public space. Make sure you're keeping these details private. So now I'm going to log in. Okay, so now we're logged in. So I'm going to be going through some fairly simple things in MetaMask that will help you to keep yourself secure. So if you click on these 3 dots here, the first thing you want to be checking is connected sites. So when you go to connected sites, it will show you here any websites that are connected to your MetaMask. So let me show you that on my actual MetaMask. So if you click on the 3 dots and go to connected sites, you can see I've got 2 websites connected. Now, if you know what those websites are, well, that's fine. But if you're not familiar with them, then just click disconnect and disconnect again. And that will now remove it as a connection to your MetaMask. Now, this is important to do from time to time because while you're browsing different websites, it's very easy to connect your MetaMask and then forget to disconnect it. And it's not that that website is maybe a scam site. It's that you don't know how good the security is on that website. So if hackers hack that website, because you're connected to the website, there's a possibility that they now have a backdoor into your MetaMask. So it's highly recommended that you go into connected sites from time to time and just make sure you're disconnecting everything. I mean, ideally, every session before you close down, you would go in and disconnect everything. Now, when you do that, you don't want to do it just on the account that you're in. You should check all of your accounts to see what's connected, because where you flick between accounts, you could be in any one of these accounts when you connect to different websites. So it's worth checking all of your accounts and disconnecting anything or disconnecting any websites that you don't use and that you're not familiar with. So first step is connected sites. Now, if you now click on these 3 dots and go to settings, now you can work your way through these tabs, but there's nothing much of importance in any of these tabs except under security and privacy. Now this is where you can recover your 12 words. Now when you set up MetaMask, you will have been given 12 words. Those are the security key to your MetaMask wallet. You must never give those to anybody. Okay, and some people, when they set up, they don't write them down. They'll skip that part, not realizing just how important these 12 words are. If you forget your login password and you don't have your 12 words, there is no way to recover or access your MetaMask. Without your 12 words, it's like losing the front door key to your house. You can't access your house. But with a house key, you can get a new one cut, because you've usually got 2 or 3 copies with family members. But in MetaMask, you are the only person who holds your 12 words. And if you lose it, you cannot get it back from anywhere. So if you don't know your password to log in with and you lose your 12 words, then you're not going to be able to access your MetaMask. So your 12 words are really, really important. So if you haven't written them down, this is how you can access them in order to write them down. So you come to security and privacy and you click reveal secret recovery phrase. Asks you to get started, because now it's going to ask you a couple of simple questions. So you click get started. If you lose your secret recovery phrase, MetaMask can get it back for you or can't help you. They can't help you. If you lose your 12 words, nobody can help you. They are gone forever unless you are able to find them again. So now you've answered correctly, you can continue to the second question. If anyone, even a support agent, asks you for your secret recovery phrase, you're being scammed or you should give it to them. The answer is you're being scammed. Never, ever give your 12 words to anybody. There are no circumstances where anybody will need your 12 words. It doesn't matter what the situation is. There is no technical problem. There is no withdrawal problem or transfer problem, deposit problem. There is no situation where anybody would need your 12 words. So never, ever give them to anybody. So the answer here is you're being scammed. And that includes the leadership. If you was ever on a Zoom with me, I would never ask you for your 12 words. And if I did, your answer should be clearly, no, you don't need them. So just to reiterate what I said at the beginning, don't click on any links that ask, and if they that ask you for your 12 words either. Just delete them. And if anybody in the community or outside of the community, no matter who they are, ask you for your 12 words, never ever give them. So now you can access your 12 words. You simply put in your password. And then you click and hold your mouse pad down. And this now gives you your 12 words. Now this is a dead wallet. I don't use this wallet, so it's not a problem for these words to be revealed. I only use this for the purposes of this demonstration. So now you have your 12 words here. So now you can write them down, and I recommend you write them down in pen, not in pencil, because pencil can fade. If you write them down in pen, what's a good idea is to write them down on several pieces of paper and hide them in different places around the house, or write them in a notepad and keep that notepad somewhere very safe. You can also put your password with that, but it's not recommended to keep both in the same place. And it's not recommended to have it in one notepad. You should have this in more than one place. But of course, it's up to you. You can write this down as long as you know that wherever you have written it down, it is going to be in a secure place. You're hiding it somewhere where no one can find it, and you won't lose it or forget about it. You can copy these and you can send them to yourself in an email. And then you can put them on your laptop or on your desktop in a locked file. It's possible to create a file that is locked that nobody can access, and you can do that on your laptop or your desktop. So you can save these words that way. Alternatively, you can copy them and send them to your phone, and then you can save them on a locked folder on your phone. On your Photos app, sometimes on Photos apps, they will allow you to create a locked folder, and that locked folder will be hidden from view. So should you lose your device or someone steals it, then that particular folder won't be visible, so they won't know to look for it or how to even look for it. So it's very, very important that you write these down in exactly the same order as you are being shown them, with exactly the correct spelling. Notice that there are no capital letters. If you were to access your MetaMask and use your 12 words to reinstall it and you put it in with capital letters, it won't recognize it. So do not add anything that's not already here. Copy it exactly as you see it here. So that's how you recover your 12 words. So now let's start looking down. Let's move my toolbar up to the top here. Let's start going through the settings in security and privacy. Now I look at each one of these, and if any of them refer to a third party, then I'll turn them off. So blockade, privacy preserving, no data is shared with third parties. So I'm okay for that to be turned on. It's going to protect me. OpenSea blockade, data is shared with third parties. I turn that off. I don't need that to be on. Privacy, use phishing detection. Yes, that's a good idea. Decode smart contracts. To improve user experience, we customize the activity tab messages based on smart contract to interact with. MetaMask uses a service called 4-byte directory to decode data and show you a version of a smart contract that's easier to read. This helps reduce your chances of approving malicious smart contract actions. That seems like a good one to have on, doesn't it? These ones are fairly simple to do with just transactions, and then you can just work your way down. IPFS gateway. I don't have anything to do with NFTs right now, so I've got that turned off. NFT details. Okay, MetaMask uses third-party services called Chain ID to show accurate and standardized network details. This reduces your chances of connecting to malicious or incorrect networks. So again, that seems like a good one to turn on. Show ENS domains. Yep, this is a good one to have on. This is one that's going to help you. Now, this is one that's both useful but also presents itself with a little bit of risk. Auto detect tokens. Now, because we're going to be trading, we were going to have lots of different tokens in our wallet. But when we're using the bot, we won't know what tokens have been traded. When you trade and you win a trade, the token is not added into your MetaMask. It is simply recorded to your wallet address on the blockchain so that you are recognized as the owner of that token. But it doesn't import the token into your MetaMask. You have to add it into your MetaMask for it to be displayed. If you turn on auto detect tokens, then as soon as a token is registered to your wallet address, you'll get a notification telling you that you have a token. And that notification will look like this. In your MetaMask, it will say, you'll get a notification saying 2 new tokens found in this account. Import tokens. If you click on import token, you will then get the option to choose which ones to import. And you can see here, you can tick, and then you'll click import. Now that seems easy enough, doesn't it? But if you're only trading 2 or 3 different tokens, that's not going to be difficult to do. But when the bot is at work, it could trade 20, 30 different tokens. So when you click to import, you're going to have to import those tokens. But you don't know which of those tokens are traded. If you think back to the beginning of this video, one of the photos that I showed you was about a phishing token. And I was talking about scammers sending airdrops of fake tokens. So you may receive an airdrop, and because it's mixed in with all of the tokens that you've traded, you could import that token. While it's on the blockchain, it can't do any harm. But if you import it, you're granting access to your MetaMask. So you need to be really careful about what you're importing. Don't just automatically import everything. Look through each of those tokens and see if you recognize them, and then import only the ones that you recognize. This isn't going to be easy. I recommend that what you do is before you import, you go to Boomerang, look at your transaction history, and take note of all of the tokens that have been traded. And then you'll be able to only select the tokens that have been traded to import into your MetaMask. Anything else, just leave it on the blockchain. While it's on the blockchain, it can't do you any harm. So now you can go through some more of these, like display NFT media. Because we're not on NFTs, I have that turned off. If that comes again, then I'll turn it back on if it's necessary. Auto detect NFTs. No, I turn that off for the same reason as the tokens, because scammers can make fake NFTs and airdrop them. So I have that turned off. And the rest of these are pretty straightforward. They're nothing to be concerned about. So now we can go back to the main dashboard. That is pretty much setting up your settings to give you the best security. Now, here's one extra thing. Every single one of your accounts has its own security key phrase. So to access these, if you click this little drop down arrow here, it will show you your list of accounts. If you click on these 3 dots that you can see at the end, you can click on account details. And now this is the QR code and address for this account. If you click show private key, enter your password. Click and hold. This is the security key for this specific account. Each account has its own security key. This is also a good idea to copy and paste these security keys, say to an email to yourself, and then print them out. Or you can copy them and save them on a file on your laptop and lock that file. Because if you get locked out of your MetaMask, or if you, let's say you lose your password and you get locked out of your MetaMask and you're not able to regain access, then you've got these security keys. You can simply create a brand new MetaMask account, a brand new MetaMask wallet, and then you can import each of these accounts into that MetaMask wallet, and you can carry on as normal. This doesn't help you if your MetaMask is compromised, because these accounts will always be connected to the original wallet. So if your original wallet is compromised, you've got a sweeper bot, or somebody, you've given your 12 words out to somebody and they're accessing your account, then this won't help you. This only is a benefit for you if you've forgotten your password and you've lost your 12 words and you can no longer access your original MetaMask wallet. Because you've got these saved, you can simply create a brand new wallet, import the accounts into that wallet, and you've now got access to everything as before. Now, actually, this gives you an added layer of security as well, because if you import each of these accounts into a brand new MetaMask wallet, the 12 words for that wallet are not associated to these accounts. So if you gave those 12 words to somebody by accident, or if you lost those 12 words, you will never lose these accounts as long as you have these security keys saved somewhere. And if somebody hacked into the account with your 12 words, they can't access these accounts. They can only access accounts that are native to that brand new wallet. These would be hidden, masked from view, because you imported them on your specific device. So if somebody got your 12 words and installed that MetaMask into their device, these accounts would not show. These can only be shown when you import them. So this is another added layer of security. It's a good thing, a good idea to do that. Once you've created your wallet, save the 12 words, save each individual security key, delete the wallet, create a new wallet, and import your accounts. So you've got a wallet within a wallet. It's actually a very smart thing to do. So that's another way to protect yourself. So I think that's everything. So hopefully that's going to help you to make sure that you keep your WAAS account, and it's going to help you to keep your MetaMask account very, very secure and safe from anybody that's trying to access and steal your funds away from you. So remember those key points. Never, ever reveal your 12 words to anybody when you're in a public space, or, you know, and that includes if you're on a Zoom. It's very easy to do it by accident. Never give anybody your 12 words. There are no circumstances where anybody will ever need your 12 words to resolve a problem or to send you funds or to withdraw funds. They will never need your 12 words. Save your 12 words somewhere safe. Save the security keys for your individual accounts safe. Turn on your two-factor authentication on your WAAS account. Don't open any suspicious emails. And then you should be able to remain safe for the long term. I've had my same MetaMask for years. I've never had a problem because I'm very, very security conscious. So hopefully that will help you. Please obviously share this video with everybody in your community. Let's protect as many people as possible. Let's make sure that nobody loses access, because once they lose access to their MetaMask, then that means they're going to lose access to their Boomerang account, because it's not going to be easy. It may not even be possible. If you've bought a license and whitelisted your address to that Boomerang license, it may not be possible to change that. So you could lose all of that trading power. So it's very, very important that we follow these security protocols. So share this with everybody that you know in your community and beyond. And obviously, as always, please